Well, hello again and welcome to lesson 11. Now, I was going through the other lessons and some of them are quite long. You're going to be glad to know that this lesson is not going to be too long. We're going to be talking about the regular verbs. Now, a lot of people feel that the verbs are a nightmare and they're really difficult, but I'm going to tell you a secret. They're not as difficult as people make them out to be. So let's get it started. There are 3 verb conjugation structures for regular verbs, and they're defined as follows. The first conjugation will be verbs that end in AR. The second conjugation will be verbs that end in ER, and the third conjugation will be verbs that end in IR. In this lesson, we are only going to focus on the first conjugation, the ones that end in AR. And I'm going to stress again, do not panic. This is not as hard as it seems. In fact, when I was learning the verbs when I first came here, I couldn't believe how easy it was. What you may find is that sometimes you're thinking it's more difficult than it is. And I'm not saying it's really easy, but it's also not that difficult. It's just a question of filling in the blanks, if you like. So as I've said here, the regular verbs are not as complicated in Portuguese as you may think, especially the ones ending in AR. If we observe these tables below, we can see that the verbs are actually following a pattern. So this has been underlined to demonstrate it more clearly. So if we take a look at the verb falar, we can see that it's ending in AR, falar. This is what we call the infinitive. This is the verb before we change it. So for eu, I, we're going to say eu falo. So what we've done here is we've taken off the A and the R and we've substituted that with an O. For the tu form, the you, we say tu falas. So what we've done now is we've taken away the AR and we've substituted it with an A and an S. The next one, il fala, he speaks. We've taken away the A and the R and we've substituted it with just an A this time. The nós, the we form, nós falamos. We've taken away the AR and we've substituted it with amos. And eles falam. We've taken away the A and the R and we've substituted it with an A and an M. Now, you're going to be happy to know that with the regular verbs, this change is going to be consistent no matter what the verb. So if we take a look at the next verb, which is morar, which means to live or to reside, we can see that the same thing is happening here. So we can even compare them. Here we have eu moro, tu moras, ele mora, nós moramos, eles moram. So you can see that the changes that are taking place here are the same. For eu falo, eu moro. Tu falas, tu moras. Ele fala, ele mora. You see, there's a definite pattern here. And if we can follow this pattern, we get to understand it. Once you learn this pattern, you're going to be able to conjugate all AR verbs with no trouble in the present tense. So if you even learn one of them, you're going to be able to, you've learned hundreds, basically, hundreds. So practice, practice, practice. Verbs are very important. Chega por hoje, amanhã há mais. Até amanhã. So I'm saying that's enough for today. Tomorrow there is more, so see you tomorrow. Incidentally, if you are doing these on a daily basis, Don't forget to do the quiz. I haven't done the quiz yet for this, but I'm going to do that now because I forgot. So don't forget to take the quiz as normal at the end of the lessons. And if you have any questions, please let me know either in the comments below this video or in the comments below the lesson on the platform, the Buy Me a Coffee platform. The link is also down below if you have not yet seen the platform. So click on that link and you'll get access to all of these lessons. Anyway, I'm going to go and I will see you next time. Keep up the good work.